So, last year, God, let me put it this way: God used last year to give me a practical life lesson on money. And when I say practical, I don't mean I was reading the Bible. No. I was experiencing some practical lessons on money that we need to learn. And one of the greatest things, I learned is look, money is a tool. And out of all the things in this world that are very important, money is one of the least. Like understanding that your time, your energy are not even, I don't want to say they're not comparable to to the value of money is as in they are way ahead of the value of money in the grand scheme of things. How you use your time, how you use your energy in the grand scheme of things are vastly incomparable. And I think some of you may not be able to understand this till you experience it. I see a lot of people do crazy things for money. Don't and let me start by reversing this. This is not me saying in any way that don't have money or God wants you to be poor or money is a bad thing. No. Please have money, but have it for the right reasons. All right. God wants you to be affluent, to be able to be comfortable, for all your needs to be met. And in this life, you need money to do those things. So please understand what I'm coming from. Because the way I'm going to be talking, it may give you the impression that I'm saying, having money is a bad thing. But no, if you don't have money, there's a limit to what you can do. Do you understand? On earth, there's a very high limit to what you can do. So, but I need people to really understand the concept of money. One of the reasons why when people really talk to me is only jokingly you hear me say things like, I don't get cash right now, but I just do. Because for me, the amount of money I have, even though I fully understand, money is important, is not necessarily tied to how happy I am or my state or my mood. And I think is a thing people need to learn a lot more. Because as people, I think it's so easy to say just because you don't have money, all of a sudden you're just. In fact, something happened to me a few days ago. Did an online transfer and then money hanging in the air. The way I was feeling, like it really just made me pause and think. So let's assume this money actually just disappears. Let's say it doesn't get back to me. The money ended up getting back to me, whatever. But let's say it doesn't get back to me. Is this how I'll lose sleep over money? And it did show me that, look, as much as we try to talk about, this and this, money still has a hold of us. And it's something that we need to train our hearts for. Listen, in your spiritual walk with God, one of the things I've learned from my father, Apostle Aaron, is that, see, you'll be stressed out. You be like God will not you be stressed out. Sorry, God will stretch you in the place of your finances. He will make you give so that you fully really see that money is a tool. Because there's a way you can hoard money, or there's a way you can amass amount of money that money becomes a god to you. You don't want to give, you don't want to do anything, you just want to keep amassing money. But you do realize that when you continue to give, and I experienced this one, when you continue to give, when God asks you to give triple, double, quarter of what you normally give, at first it'll be so difficult because you're like, God, where is the next thing coming from? And that's what I fully understand. The day I got the revelation, God is my source. You see, there's a way you can talk about things, you don't really know it. God is my source. Like, everything I have, all the money I have, it can come from streams of income, it can come from gifts, it can come from everything, but God is the true source. God owns all the riches of the world. And he has the authority to choose how to, allocate these funds. He causes men to favor us. So why do I fear? Knowing very much that when I need, emphasis on the word need, not when I want. When I need something, provisions are already waiting for me. I know this, and I've come to the realization of this, and it has been working. Why do I fear? I asked somebody a question last year, and I still stick by it. Which one would you want? Knowing very, and it was a question that I got from my resident pastor at the time, Pastor Tomo Emmanuel, amazing picture of the word. Which one, or rather, how would you feel if you knew that no matter what, whenever you needed money, you would always have it, or having, 10,000, 10 million naira in the world, and that's all. In other words, you may not necessarily have the funds all the time, but whenever I need it, it is there. Or having a fixed set of this is all the money I have in the world. Think about that. That no matter what, I may not, at the point in time, it may just be 10K that is in my account per time. As in, I may never ever see 10 million naira in my account. But when I want to buy a 10 million naira car, it just appears. Somebody just says, oh, so the Lord asked me to give this to you. As opposed to having 10 million naira in my account. But you understand, I still have to do all these calculations up and down and all these things. Listen to me, I'll tell you for free, when it comes to things like this, you need to be very, very careful. The concept of money, while it's important, while it's, while it's important, I think it's still something we need to train ourselves, we need to talk to ourselves, and we need to really, really work with God on. I can't lie to you. My vision, my view on money, again, so important. But in the grand scheme of things, if you're talking about if you're talking about things that are the most important to us as human beings, honestly, not as important as the way people make it out to seem. I'm seeing people dying. I'm seeing people saying atrocious things. I saw a pastor today saying things like, oh, wouldn't you want to meet famous people, rich people in hell? What does riches have to do with hell? Like, I don't just understand. This is how the devil attracts people. What do you mean rich in hell? What does rich, what does fame, what does all those material things have anything to do with hell? We're talking about eternal damnation, and somebody is talking about rich people. I don't understand. Are you going to be getting consultation while you're burning in the lake of fire? What is I don't know. Let me not mention any specific person, but what are specific people who were affluent on the earth? What does their affluence have anything to do with eternity? Some of us, we need to get our priorities straight. I can't even lie. And I'm not guilt tripping you with heaven or hell. Please understand that I'm not necessarily coming out to come and tell you that, the reason why you should choose heaven is because you need to so that you will not suffer. No. I'm telling you, even while you're on earth, get your priorities straight. Don't settle for less, all in the name of short-lived. And mind the way, short-lived. I was thinking about it today. The average human being in today's generation lives around 60. Sorry, God forbid, not 60, 80, 90, 100. The average 100 is even far, 80, 90. The average. Think about that. Some of you here are listening to me. You're already 20. In other words, you lived a fifth of your life. If I got that math right, you lived at least a fifth of your life. Meaning you just have 4/5 of your life to go. And and part of it, you are not even conscious. So now ask yourself the question, am I ready to really, really put priorities on things like money over things that I will use for eternity? Like, you wouldn't die. Death would not be a thing anymore. The same way human beings can't just levitate off the ground, the same way human beings, in fact, not even more real than that actually, the way human beings will be able to die. But some of you are ready to risk anything just to make a quick buck. It burns in my heart, and I'm really sad when I hear things like that. If people are ready to go online, OnlyFans is a thing because you want to make money. you want to expose, not even necessarily expose, you want to do some very, very questionable things, all in the name of I want to make money. I mean, we thank God. That's all I have to say. I thought I'll just put this out there because I think it's too important. Please get your priorities straight. God bless you.